Hello, welcome back to WarTales, and today the nightmare might be over. This is the final black market pit. Well, I guess it's this one.
What's the password?
Beheading. I don't know, that's the funniest part of the DLC for me, when they ask you what's the password and you say it with an
The
in-game
smugglers are doing
voice or something.
incredible work these days. I've got everything you could possibly need.
Wait, what? This is new. We need that. We need out of Crocswine Pie in order to lower our suspicion. Because we need to get out of suspicion in order to get the final 3 locations for the crime path mastery thingy. Still the same helmet.
Welcome to the Grinmeer. Oh, you're the mercenaries. By Saint Elior's shield, the Baron has nothing. Give me your volunteers' names.
Okay, I'm down. Isolation. Oh, okay, so we have to fight in a line, in a formation. Plunge into the... Oh no! Just when I thought it couldn't get worse, it got worse, and the first arena is actually the biggest. Yeah, like always, you have to choose the tankiest survivors, because otherwise, yeah, we'll just get smashed. I think we can take a spearman as well. Look at the difference in armor between the spearman and the... Okay, don't think too much about it, let's just play. So I guess we're just fighting normal enemies in a trap environment. Well, in a trapped environment. The B team goes over there, the A team stays over here. Oh, we're separated by a wall as well. And apply fury to all allies, that's interesting. Okay, whatever, let's just end the turn of that. This is essentially a ruins fight. If they took the worst mechanic, is the light. Yeah, but they take so much more damage. Okay, so I guess they just have to have the body system working for them. It's it's something special, this DLC. The problem is that you cannot even see where the traps are located, so when they activate it you see some damage numbers, but you don't know how to avoid them because you cannot actually know. Or the actual location of the pit or the trap, and that's why Osbrick got so damaged and I didn't even notice it. Because as opposed to other arenas, it's almost impossible to see it. Is there something on the walls over there? Oh. Hello, little guy. I guess we dodged something, what? We don't know. That is amazing. So I guess the spearman be another class would have to use up next. This is a ridiculous set of rules as well, because you don't know what you're fighting and you cannot leave your area because you'll get smashed. Well, I guess you'll just die then. Looks like that's a normal human archer. Yeah, I really wish it to tell you more about the arena itself. So apparently we can unlock the braziers that will light up the area, and then we can see more. Shadow. Now it makes more sense. No! I forgot to change my bow. Why is that light out? Yeah. Stupid rules, stupid prizes. I guess it's not so bad, but they should at least tell you how you light up the braziers or how this whole thing works. 1000, that's a lot of damage even. Well, I guess because of the isolation, so it doesn't really matter. Okay. And we have to use this one. It actually works in my favor that they take so much more damage. This looks like a lost cause over here, to be honest. Most of the things they do. I guess they can survive there for a little longer. Or I guess I can go and help them. I don't know, we might win this fight based on the fact that this is the last human soldier. The sound is also messed up around here, I don't know why. No, apparently you have to defeat everything and everyone. The shadow was next to us over here. According to my calculations, that should be the last human soldier, so I guess we have to defeat everyone. Hell no, there's another one. A stooge. So a stooge is somewhere around the map, hiding. Ah well, just take a shot in the darkness. Stooge was not found. I thought it would be there. Yeah, well, I guess I missed by a small margin. Hey, congratulations! The poison creepers managed to inflict more damage on my group than the humanoid enemies. Your luck is run out. Okay, somehow I managed to get through this arena as well, but this will be much slower than the other arena El Tritran, which was kind of
I
funny.
knew
Fastest
you
arena.
would win, and the punters will want to move right on to the next fight. It'd make for a one.
Okay, let's take a break and take all of this in. So apparently we can light up the area using the braziers, which is a useful thing, but
Give me your volunteers' names.
Doesn't really matter that much because there can be creepers or normal enemies in the dark. Focus. Damage increased and damage taken reduced. Okay, so in other words, if they stay in the darkness, it will be better. But yeah, no, nothing. I think I'll just stay in the light. I guess this means we have to find all of... Come on, this is basically a game of hide and seek, because if you don't find all of the enemy units in a decent amount of time, they'll be way too strong for you. Oh, yeah, this is what I was thinking. I guess the enemies will fight against the creepers as well. Oh wait, that's my character. Wow, he took so much damage. That's all of his armor gone, yeah. This is why adaptive is kind of annoying, because it's not balanced properly. Does this seem like it's properly balanced? I don't think so. Let's make sure we don't hit our own guys with this. Okay, that should be perfect. But it doesn't matter, because if they arrive through the darkness and we cannot see them, they will still attack us. It is because he got his armor removed by another enemy. And this focus is also nonsense as well. Mostly because you get hit a lot harder than you should be getting hit. Exactly as I said, I think he was behind us somewhere, but I couldn't see anything. There are too many enemies that... Ah man, it's so stupid, I hate it already. Problem is that we have to go through all of their armor, but I don't have enough armor smashing units for that. The only one with a torch. And I have two enemies over here and one enemy over there. Smashes into the enemy and dies. I guess you have to preserve your units some way, somehow. Oh wow, this is the worst arena. Because there's nothing I can do about it. And look at that, they're just gaining one hit capacity on me and there's nothing. Yeah, they're just going to one-shot me at most times. So we have relatively few enemies left, but also only have... Hey. It will work, but I will not enjoy it. And I guess this is the hard part now. Well, I guess it will be okay as long as we hit the enemies as well. Why? Just why didn't it hit that other guy as well? It's a big deal with this game sometimes. Sometimes nothing works as intended. Then we have vision over here. Oh, okay. And the last enemy will also come out of the dark like a stooge. So, don't be afraid, little friend. Does it? I think this enemy has one of those weird effects on it or something. Oh, yeah, that enemy has been sitting in the dark for so long, he has 100% damage reduction. Guess what? Spoiler, you cannot do anything against damage reduction. Oh, wow, this would have been such an annoying fight. Okay, I guess I got lucky in some points, but yeah, if the enemy sits in the darkness for 5 rounds, they are basically immune to damage.
I knew you would win.
And you can only
Want to
defeat
move
them
right on to
next
the
round,
fight?
which is
It'd make
hilarious
for a
because
wonderful
they
gift
deal
to our-
double damage and they take no damage for an entire round. I mean, your soldiers can do the same thing, but it's less impactful for your soldiers since they have more enemies to fight.
Give me your volunteer's name.
Yeah, by the time you understand what's happening, you either lose or win. Okay, this one is not so bad. Yeah, we still have to insist on defensive stuff. 35 gold, yeah, thank you, take my gold. Okay, so I guess the challenge over here is to simply not be in the middle of the arena anymore. But it still doesn't make sense because, again, you don't know where the enemies will come from. Not much I can do in a situation like this, except hope for the best. Okay, it's not so bad. Yeah, that's why I put... Sorry, I think I hit my microphone. That's why I put the fire over there, so we would see the enemies approaching and attack them. The enemies are beefy. Three more back enemies, that's not so bad. Let's take care of that creeper so we can just defend the post better. Okay, I see two enemies. Oh, they're over there as well, but that means there's nothing I can do against them until they arrive here. Well, they're doing their best as well to survive. Bad. Yeah, I thought that would happen. You guys don't even have their basic bandage skill. Guess you have to heal him. That seems like it's an easy enemy. This seems like it's the harder enemy. Yeah, enemies from behind take a lot of damage, so this will probably be almost a one-shot. Okay, so the goal of this arena is not to get ambushed. Oh, he will take so much more damage now. Backstabber. Oh nice, he still has some armor left, which is great. Oh, I think a rat attacked us. Oh, there are 2 enemies over there as well, so how many enemies are there? Well, the answer for this question is a lot, probably. So I don't know, it's hard to keep track, so I guess we have 2 enemies left. Just taunt him to make sure he doesn't destroy our ally. And where's the other ugly rat? Oh, it's behind the enemy. That's good. Hey, this NPC is actually quite good at its job, more or less. Oh, there was another backstabber over there. These backstabbers are annoying. Yeah, I guess because he crits all the time, he applies bleed all the time now. Yeah, let's take care of the backstabber. That's what you get for being a backstabber. Come on, game, let me play. Let me play, I said. The game doesn't let me play. If we can take out both of these guys. Or at least one. Okay, one is good as well. Yeah, that rat had no chance over there, so I guess we're done. Yeah, this arena is also won. I should get extra damage. Wait, there's another one? Where? Oh yeah. Yeah, best friends share everything together, even when burning alive, they share the fire.
I knew you would win. Want to move right on to the next fight?
No, I think I'll take another break. So yeah, that was not so bad, but you can really get caught by surprise over there. Especially because the enemies are so much more efficient at their jobs than your characters. I mean, my characters are over-leveled. Heart of Darkness. Torches. Elation. So Elation is even more annoying than Focus. I don't like this at all. They even make you unequip a torch. He's supposed to... Doesn't matter. I was wondering what he's supposed to do. I mean, he doesn't have another torch. I'll not even think about it. The biggest challenge is because you're just put in a very weird position and I'm not doing anything. those enemies over there. Change the bow and then use the mighty attack. This hits no one, even though it's the same thing more or less. Load, bleeding. Beautiful. So this part of the arena is locked down. So I think... No, it's locked down. Wait, but how many enemies are there? I have no choice but to intercept this stooge. Or a snitch. Oh, yeah, it's not a stooge, it's a snitch. Still not done? Now it's done. Okay, there's burning over here, something I don't really enjoy, so I guess I have to run back a little bit. Yeah, perfect choice, my friend. The mace guy hits a lot, right? Well, if he would be alive. Ah, but he still inflicted burning on him. What happened there? I don't know, it's so dark, I cannot see anything, so... Yeah. Oh, they'll go for a flank. I guess that... This is a tough enemy, apparently. Yeah, not exactly what I wanted, but I guess it works out. Well, someone is doing something, I guess. I couldn't tell you what, but someone is doing something. Oh yeah, I forgot we don't have the torch anymore, so we cannot attack this enemy because... Comes up with these ideas, okay. Oh, whatever, just end the turn. Yes, a lot of mechanics are not working as intended, and I don't want to waste time thinking about why they don't work as intended. Let's just finish the, the fight. I guess he cannot use his dagger throw in the dark, but we are seeing the enemy with an ally. Yeah, Archer is the MVP. If you want to play on adaptive, Archer is the most amazing thing ever. I guess the downside is that you need a lot of time to train the Archer. What, we have 4 enemies left? Are you joking me? Where are the 4 enemies left? Oh, the ones that escaped in that direction over there, but one of them should be out already because of the bleeding, and yet, yeah, we won. They decided to leave without
I
telling
knew
us.
you would win.
How fun would that be if they
Hunters want to
just
move
leave
right
the
on to the next
arena
fight.
and they don't tell you because it's so dark you cannot see them, but they just leave the arena. They don't tell you. Oh, hide and seek at its finest, right? Hide and seek with daggers and knives.
Give me your volunteers' names. I've been waiting 8.
Don't forget to put down a torch. The illusionist. That's not fun. That's not fun at all. I mean, the challenge was finding your enemy, but now the challenge is to know what enemy, to find your enemy and know if that's the right one or not. I give up, just end turn. What a stupid fight, come on, you're supposed to, this is a gameplay mechanic, really? Is the boss? I'm not sure, looks like that's the boss. Hi bird, wee bird. I guess you have to chase him down all over the arena. Sounds great, doesn't it? Yeah, I guess you can just disengage every round. A nice looking dagger. Don't think it has been in the game, but that's a short sword, that's not a dagger, come on, what are you fooling? That's a paddle. Hit knife, illusory dagger skill, interesting. Yeah, this is just for the fight in the pits. It's not actually going to serve any other purpose. So keep in mind that we apply poison with each hit, so that means he has 3 stacks of poison now. Also probably stay out of the danger area. Let's target him no matter what. Okay. Oh, torches are shown over there. So, how do you stop this? I guess you just need to apply bleeding and poison on the boss and it will work out, otherwise you're just going to be chasing him for half of the game. Yes, I can apply fire on him, yeah, without our damage effects we cannot catch up to him. Okay, slow down an infection, that should slow him down a lot. I guess we're not seeing illusions because he didn't really get a chance to attack us properly for a few rounds. You're toast, Weaver. Oh, you want another hit? Okay, here's another one. I guess it was not so bad. Somehow this was very
5
fast.
victories already. At this rate, you'll get. It is my honor to present you with Grinmeer's unique reward.
Grinmeer's unique.
This is a drink.
Let's watch the unique reward in action. I don't like the fact that they don't put the inventory at the last slots. So, Titan's Barbute. So Titan's Barbute. Knock back an enemy. When you knock back an enemy, his unit deals 5% of the max health as damage. So you're telling me that basically this helmet pushes enemies back further. In other words, the only real okay. Oh, I mean the helmet's design are nice, but they're just adding vines on top of something that already existed in the game, the Barbut. But it's such a useless skill. Come on, why would you want to push an enemy away? Especially if you don't have a pushback skill. I guess this would be useful if you have an archer and a spearman combo and you give the helmet to the spearman and the spearman can push back the enemies and they deal 5% of their max health, but enemies don't have that much health anyway and the armor is always going to be twice or 3 times as big as the HP. Guess that's the final reward. So 1 mythical salad, traitor barbute, serpent's hat, flamboyant headdress, and yeah, titan barbute. I never really noticed this, but this is not a barbute. This is a barbute.
I knew you. Bets are through the roof. I don't know if our paths will cross again in the black market, so I wanted to give you a little goodbye gift.
Sooty scarf, Sooty. Invisible to the guard, faint. This is actually useful more or less because you can dodge an incoming attack, but it's not even that useful because, again, you're just trading a defensive item for an offensive item, so I guess the only reason to give it was someone like this guy, but look at their things. Oil concentrate. 50% to apply the oil. So this is why everyone does so much damage, is because they have this thing over here, the poisonous oil. I guess I should make another video about the builds I'm using. So it's always 100%, so you're losing so much more damage if you just equip that item. He is probably good at the beginning of the game, but it's still a defensive item. Okay, let's look also at the rewards from this guy. What? That's all you get? I guess you can only reach 25 fame playing the game normally, and then you have to reach the rest of the 50 fame by this. Vow of Valor. Not so bad because... Oh no, actually it's bad because if this works as intended, that means only the first skill used by your entire party in this round works. So -1 valor point for a single character that uses a single skill in a single round. That's the way I understand it, so it's not worth it. And I guess this one... Oh, actually I want the shield. Blow for blow is an incredibly strong attack. I mean, every time this unit is beat by attack, they gain riposte. Would their engaged opponent? Oh, wait, so the powerful counter... What is the difference between the powerful counter and that one? I guess this one is good because it relates against all attacks immediately. Also, by the way, can I just say that this helmet looks much better than the ones you get as a reward? Yeah. Armor, he's already a beast, so why does he need junk like that? So I guess the difference is that you don't retaliate against the first attack, but you gain more and more riposte. But no, I think that I think that other shield is also a little better because it retaliates every time, and this you miss an attack. 50 armor and 10 guard, that will be amazing. The 10 guard will reduce damage by a lot. Infected oil. So you deal a lot more damage to poisoned units. I guess I can use infected oil on that other... nah, it's still not worth it. Hit the longsword. Worth it. Pit Pike. Probably more or less worth it. Fine tuning. Inspiration and Fury, so they get... Oh, that's actually nice. I guess this would probably be the only thing that is worth it somehow to put on your cutthroat, on your dagger guy, on your assassin. Because that would mean I don't need to use the oil effect. Because you gain a lot of damage anyway. I guess he's still somewhat weak because this is only for the next attack. So he can attack 3 times. Because he has a normal attack, a dagger throw, and a torch attack, plus his ultimate. So no. No, it's still not worth using because of the things I mentioned. Gladiators 2. 10% more damage of the target. This is actually worth it. Yeah, the Gladiators 2 is probably the single reward in all of the arena that makes sense, in all of this pit DLC that makes sense, and I would actually want to use. Plus the reinforced slayers. 10% strength is not that bad, but I guess critical damage is bad. 10% strength is probably going to be what, 15 extra strength, so somewhat worth it, but not even that much. Inquisition oil, deal more damage to burning unit. Pit dagger. Guess that's not so bad either, but it's useless since it doesn't deal that much damage. Straight sword. Ignores guard. I guess the double slash is probably one of the swords that is worth it because you ignore guard and you gain deflection and you deal. Basically, you do 2 attacks, which might be good to apply poison. Okay, the pit straight sword might also be worth it, but it's only good against single target damage and against, I don't know, I guess it's somewhat good, but it's still not going to cut the damage. I mean, it doesn't do a lot of damage. A very defensive item. Buck Swine Mask. I think Brutality cannot stack, so that means it's not that useful. Okay, so what did we get? And Bomblet. I thought we had a skill like this. Oh, this is a nail. What? Nail bomb. So 20% max self damage, slow down. There's some bomblet, and then it says nail bomb over there. I don't get it. Did they mix up the names? Yeah, they mixed up the names because that should be a blueprint from the nail for the nail bomb, but it says hand bomblet, which is something I already have. Stuffed fangs, delicious, well fed. If this unit is fighting at night or in the darkness, can be somewhat useful, but it's not useful. I'll probably never do this because it requires quite a lot of resources, more or less. I guess if there were nighttime or basement maps, that would make sense, but nope. Yeah, so the only thing I really want is the Gladiator soup recipe and the armor layers. This is massive. This is actually going to be very strong because my archer can inflict bleeding and burning on the same target, so that means 20% extra damage. Yeah. That's somewhat worth it. I also don't understand. The bomblet is definitely useful. Where does it unlock it? I guess here. I have to craft some of... Oh yeah, hand bomblet. Yeah, I guess it's just called the hand bomblet. It doesn't... Yeah, it's worth using in a way, but... I guess my assassin will have to use it, so it's not really that good if you think about it, because... How many enemies can you hit with a single bomb? 1, 2, 3? Yeah, maybe if you can hit 3 it's worth it, but... you're just adding a lot of bad stuff to yourself. Okay, so what we got from this part was the 5 helmets, the sooty scarf, the recipes I showed you, and some of the pit items, which are not so good. And this one is, I think, also for that. Again, very defensive items, which would make sense if you are playing at the beginning of the game. But even so, it's only good in the early game, not even in the mid game or the late game. So I guess this was the entire DLC. Yeah, before I end the video, let me check something else. Yeah, like I said, I'll not be doing the hard versions of those. Those are just silly. Maybe at some point I'll do them, but it's not really worth doing on adaptive because the enemies are so much beefier and tough. Plus playing with one less unit would be horrible. I don't know, maybe I'll do them off camera at some point and collect all of the rewards if that makes sense. I don't know. Okay, so if people want to see the arenas done on hard difficulty as well, just tell me and maybe I'll make a few extra episodes or I'll try to do them, but otherwise it's not worth it in my opinion. This is just a challenge, the rewards are not worth doing. So 5 pits. So we did all of the pits. The handmade battle maps are terrible because they're just dark dungeon sewer. The 9 weapons are, I guess they are the pit weapons. The 5 helmets we have seen them, there's not that much to look at them. 2 left-hand equipment, so we have the hand bomblet. I'm not sure what the other one is. The left-hand equipment might be the bomb and the shield, so I guess it's the shield. 4 unique legendary armor layers, those are nice. The 4 new belts, I don't know. Oil recipes, cooking recipes, I saw them. Banner resolution, we saw the banner revolution, and achievements. Okay, so this is all of the things that the DLC has to offer. Basically, you're going to pay how many euros? 12 euros, I think. Let me look at the price. You're basically going to pay 12 euros at release, but it will be 13 euros in a while. Yeah, so you're going to play 13 euros for 5 hours of game time, which is not really going to be that impressive. Unless you're a new player, it will take less than 5 hours to complete the new content, so is it worth it? Of course not, you're not... Okay, I think we have said enough. So if you want to see more episodes of this on hard difficulty, or if you want to see more WarTales episodes in general, just let me know in the comments and I'll make more episodes, of course. But this was a very disappointing DLC. Basically, it could have been a free update and no one would have said it's worth any money anyway. See you next time, bye bye.